Hello, Sarah at Scott's Roofing. This is Joel from JND SEO. Spoke briefly on the phone the other day, so I'm sending this video over to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine. So I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, then let's just set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, no big deal. I do have some free tips for you in this video anyway, and you guys could actually go ahead and apply them right to your site. First thing I do want to talk about is content. So I'm on your homepage just looking at all the words of content you guys have. You guys probably have between 400 and 500 words of content. And Google really recommends having about 1,500. The reason that they really want so much, because I know that is a lot, is for 2 reasons. Number one, the more content you have, and you can never really have too much, the higher they're going to rank you as far as the strength of your website and in searches. But the second reason is that the more content you have, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content. As just an example, I've put in roofing Tavares, Florida, just as my keyword or key phrase search here. And this is a really good one for your area, but also this is what new customers would put in if they were looking for a roofer in your area as well. So the first thing they would find would be these ads at the top of the page here. And this is just basically companies kind of, paying for ads, looking to get more customers, especially those new customers, and to bring their business into their company. After that, the second thing they're going to find is this map section. There's going to be 3 companies that show up in this preview screen, and this is all based on citations. And so really what citations are, it's just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site. And these are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Home Advisor, just to name a few. You guys, I'm sure, are familiar with those. After that, we're going to run into our organic section, so we start to see companies' names kind of show up as well as their websites. And there's going to be 10 results that show up per page. And this is pretty much true with almost any Google search you do, as long as there's enough volume. And these are based on Google's algorithm. And 2 parts of that, which we've talked about so far, are content and keywords. So we can actually rank our keyword, roofing Tavares, Florida, and we can go ahead and give the number 1 spot to Eustace Roofing. 2 would go to Better Business Bureau, which is a directory. 3 would go to Roof Commander. And you guys actually show up here. We have Yelp at 4, and we have you guys at number 5. So you guys would rank 5th for this one. So what I want to do next is I'm going to take your website, tscottroofing.com, and put it into a program I use called Ahrefs. This just kind of allows me to see how your site's doing. First thing I do notice, you guys have got your headers up here. This is a really good thing. What this means is that you've got the headers on the top of the page, and you can put your business name, which you have, and then you can throw a couple keywords in there. So I know you guys kind of have, kind of your little logo, but you could put in something like roofing Tavares, Florida, as an example, and that would be a good keyword to get in there. You can have multiple things, so you could even still add it in addition to your logo as well after that. And this just allows Google to find you a little bit easier. But after that, I want to dig into the numbers real quickly here. And so there's 29 referring domains is what you guys have, and that's sending you back 123 links to your page. All that really means is that there's 29 websites or domains that you guys have links on. On those 29 sites, you have a total of 123 links. When people click on those links, it's going to redirect them back to your page, tscottroofing.com. After that, we're going to find 52 keywords or key phrases. This is just like what I searched when I put in roofing Tavares, Florida. That was one as an example. You guys have 52 that are showing up now. These are what really do bring the visitors to your site. And we can see the 52 you have are bringing in 7 visitors to your site per month right now. So let's take a quick look at the keywords. And this will actually tell us exactly where your traffic's coming from. First thing we see is your business name, Scott's Roofing. And then we also have a couple of variations, TM Scott Roofing, Scott Roofing Company. So what I want to do here is I want to look at your name, right? So Scott's Roofing. 150 people do search it on this first keyword. So that's good. They're searching you by name. They know who you are, right? It's going to be a lot of referrals, people who saw your signs as well. And for the position, you guys are in the 8th position. So we talked about there's 10 results that show up for each Google page. You really want to be in those top 10 because that's going to put you on the first page. So 8's going to put you on that first page and just down a little bit for your name. Ideally, you'd probably want to move up a few spots for that because if people are searching you by name, they really should be able to find you even probably easier. Ideally, I'd recommend getting the top 5, if not top 3 for these. But I'm sure that your name is somewhat popular among roofing, that this other company was Scott's Roofing, so that's probably why there's a little more competition. And then so you also want to bring in those new customers, and that's where phrases like, let's see if we can find a few really good ones here. You're basically looking for a service and a location together. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Roof repair, Ocala, Florida, as an example. And 10 people do search that one, so not a huge amount of volume. But you guys are number 80 for that one. So again, that tells us that with 80, you're on the bottom of page 8. We've actually found that 80 to 85% of people will not go to page 2 of any search result. So I can actually tell you guys just looking that all of your results are coming from these top 3. So all 7 of your visitors are coming from these top 3, which all have to do with your name. And the last one here, Scott Roofing Company, you're 13. You're probably getting about 1 here, as we can see. And that's really so most of it's coming really from the top 2, and that's because you're on the second page. After that, we can see you go to page number 33, which puts you on the middle, or about the middle of page 4, then the bottom of page 4. And like we said, 80 to 85% of people won't even go to page 2. So you might get like 1 from page 2, which you are from Scott Roofing Company, but you're really getting all of your traffic from these top 2 of the visitors. So you definitely want to increase your ranking for those key phrases. And, you guys did have a couple, but they were a little harder to find, so I'd want to probably fine tune those for you as well. Just to give you a quick comparison, let's look at Eustace Roofing here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put them in an Ahrefs. They have their headers up here as well. Although they don't have their name up there, they just kind of have a tagline as well as a key phrase here for searching. 106 referring domains, 239 backlinks. They have about 598 keywords, and they're getting about 357 visitors to their site per month. So let's again take a quick look at their keywords. Sometimes these numbers can be slightly deceiving, and I'll explain that why. So let's see, manufactured home roof improvement. So we got mobile home roofing contractors. 80 people do search that, and they're number 3. Now the reason this is deceiving is because there's no location on this, right? It doesn't say Florida. So this is actually what we call a national term, meaning that anywhere in the U.S. somebody could search this. So you may not be able to, if you only work in Florida, you can't help somebody in California with a specific request. So that's why you really want to have the location. They do have their name up here. And even this first one, it's home roof replacement, but it doesn't have a location on it. So these are going to give them a lot more volume. Problem is, they're not going to be calls of people that you can actually help out. So they're not going to be as useful to you as a specific one to your location. And actually, you know what? I'm seeing a lot of national words for them as well here. We do have a couple Florida ones. So Florida roof coating, probably not the best for roofing, but 20 and number 5. Florida roof coating again. Actually, that one was roof coatings. This one's coating. 20 more, number 6 for that one. So they are on the first page for those. It's just probably not exactly what they're looking for. So my guess would be they're probably getting a lot of calls, or some calls, but maybe not as many that have to do with roofing that they'd like. All right, but so for you guys, what I'd recommend is definitely adding a little more content, getting a few keywords ranking, especially for new customers, which is where you guys, we're not seeing a ton. You guys are doing pretty good with citations. You were in the map section already. So I would say definitely, we want to focus on those new customer keywords. If we got 3 to 5 keywords, ranking you guys in the top 10 or top 5, we could expect to get about 100 visitors to your site for that. If you get 100 visitors to your site, that could roughly translate to about 50 calls, maybe even, let's just call it 20 though and say it's even less. If it's 20 calls, maybe we get 10 estimates out of it. Even if you landed 20% of those, we're talking about 2 more customers just from your website, not even counting what you get from referrals every month. But 40% is probably a more reasonable number. So let's say it's 4 customers a month. That would be 1 per week. And you could just see how that would definitely supplement your income that you probably have from referrals already. But thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. I will give you guys just a call for following up and just ask you guys what you thought of the video. But thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And have a great day.